Yeah, piano. Girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand, though. Do all that just cause I can, though. Yeah, just cause I can, though. Girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand, though. Do all that just cause I can, though. Yeah, just cause I can, though. Do all that just cause I can, though. We ain't even in a band, though. We just out here in the mansion, flipping through all of the channels. She says she a fan, though, but she got a man, though. I'ma make her forget a man, yeah, just cause I can, though. Good keys in my pocket for the rocket. Don't really want the roof on, so I drop it. Hit the gas a little too hard and I lost it. She said that she caught my picture.
Let's go, bitch.
Girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand, though.
What up, Das Beach? That's what the Germans say, Das Beach. Das Beach. Das Beach. In the land of Das Beach. Das Beach. Haha, your Gillette man pack. Now we could talk about that today too.
If you really want that watch, I'ma
Buy
get you
it,
that new watch. Got designer clothes all on my body.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit to start.
When you get a lot of checks, then you get a lot of chicks. I'ma let you play me just like a piano. Cause even when I'm losing, when I'm with you, it's a win. Like piano, girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand, though. Do all that just cause I can, though. Yeah, just cause I can, though. Girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand, though. Do all that just cause I can, though. Yeah, just cause I can, though.
Looking at my nips, bro. Looking at my fucking nips, bro. Looking at my tits, looking at my boobies, bro. Looking at my nips, hard like diamond, son. What you gonna do? Come and get some 988. 988. 988. Oh. How we doing? We ready to get that fucking swole on? Ready to get sleazy? Where's my sleaze fam at?
Yeah, piano.
Are we ready?
You play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle.
Alright. I'm tired of this guy's Gucci fucking sandals. I'm ready to rage. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to go. Oh, I need some coffee. Hold on. I need some fucking coffee. Pouring some more coffee. I'm pouring more coffee. Putting coffee into a cup, yeah. I'm pouring more coffee because I can, though. Put some oil in there because I can, yo. Yo. She got a mando. Oh shit, she got a man? Fuck. Here we go. Cause I rock it, Papa Swole, yo. Getting pumped like a swole hit. Hup, hup, hup. Oh.
If Papa Swole, yo.
The sun is shining. The
Birds are chirping. The Bexon, the Basson is a cooking. Welcome to the Daily Swole Beach. Testing. Test testicles. Oh, welcome everyone to episode 988 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, slaycast, taintcast, Saturdaycast, Mancast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is going on, all you beaches? Welcome to all the new people watching the Daily Sleaze. I'm sure there are many. I'm sure there are a lot of you out there that are first timers. They're virgin swoles. So if it's your first Daily Sleaze, make sure you drop in the comments wherever you're watching. We are streaming live, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere that you can get live beard gains. You're watching it. You're watching it right now. This is live. I'm going to pinch my nips live. You won't find that on ABC News, will you? Will you? Fuck those jabronis. What's going on? What's up, Oliver, Mary, Tanya, Dale? What's going on, fam? Hello, Instagram. What's the good word? What's the good word? What's new? What's new with everyone? Did you pump today? Did you lift some weights? I did not lift some weights. I was up late. I wanted to finish that YouTube video that I just dropped, so I was doing that late last night. Today is going to be a mobility day for Daddy. It's a mobility day. It is. It is. I don't think I feel like leaving the office. I got shit to do, so I need to fucking foam roll like a beast. I got to get in on some shit that's going on my right side. I am yoked up. So I am going to dig in deep to that beach, and I'll probably just do some legs. I'll do some glutes and shit tomorrow. Anyway, some good stuff going down. Good stuff. Only good things. Only good things. Some new videos dropped. Let's break that down. Make sure that everyone knows what's going on. There's a brand new video on my feed, Facebook and Instagram, about gratitude and appreciative of having good food and not complaining and bitching and fucking moaning about stupid shit. So I recommend that. And there's also a brand new Driving While Gaining. If you didn't know, now you know. It's on my YouTube channel, so at Swolenormous, not the same one that I broadcast the Daily Swole podcast on. So at Swolenormous, that's where most of the content drops are on YouTube, and you can check that out. Brand new about the Gillette manlessness, we'll call it manlessness ad that got some traction a couple days ago. So I was up late last night making sure I caught the tail end of that news cycle, because things just go in and out of people's ears so fast, there's so much information. There's so many things to gather in. It's impossible to keep up. It's impossible to keep up with anything. And to be honest, what's really crazy about all this shit, it's really hard to care. I don't know if does that make sense to you as well? It's hard to keep up with all the news and all the latest, but it's hard to also care because it disappears so quickly. It really took the internet by storm, if you want to call it, like 2 days ago. But then it's already kind of gone, It's already kind of gone. Today might be the last day, maybe tomorrow, when people kind of maybe discuss it, unless if something happens major. But it's already gone. It's already out of the cycle. It's already out of the routine. So you don't really have that much time to get upset. Even if something did upset you, people don't care about it after a day or two. So I just need to keep on hammering shit. That's what we talk about fitness, and we talk about certain aspects all the time. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Because on the off chance I get through to someone and someone actually watches my shit, I want the message. I want something good to get across. So there's a lot of repetition. Which is good and ironic, because repetition is fitness. Fitness, that's a huge part of exercising. Reps. How many reps do you do? So consistency matters. And this message that we have every day matters. So that's why this show is so consistent. That's why we do it every day. That's why our message stays consistent. But, some of the details change. Some of the details fluctuate. I want to talk a little bit more about the individuality aspects of training, because I've been receiving a lot of messages about rest days and how many times a week should I do this? I'm not growing my arms. I'm not growing my chest. Should I train it more? Should I do more volume? Should I rest? Blah, 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 blah. Let's just, we'll get into that in just a moment. Shane Vest, I took your advice on, why'd that crash? Hold on a second. Here we go. Let's take a couple comments. I took your advice on 20 rep legs and did 20 rep incline chest. RIP straight murder. High reps are nasty. High reps to failure. You can absolutely build some sick fucking muscle when you're doing high reps. Oh, Timothy Strahan, first time catching a live video. Welcome to the fucking show, bro. Welcome, bro. What up, bro? Tyler Russell dropped 10 pounds in the past 2 weeks, mostly due to diet. Getting rid of that fucking extra water weight. Good for you, dude. Getting rid of that extra bloating. Good for you. Keep going. Let's see. Is being up late an excuse? Well, it feels like it to me. I was up late. I feel like shit. I've been getting up so early lately that I haven't stayed up super late. Because I'm doing everything myself, because I have to juggle a lot of things, and sometimes things just need to get done by a certain time. And if I don't stay up late doing it, then it won't get done. And I get really creative, and I get on a routine, I get on a roll, and I get fucking steamrolling, and then I just am up, and I'm past that kind of threshold where I'm just awake, and I'm enjoying being awake, and it's quiet, and I'm doing work, and I know everyone's sleeping or partying, and I'm fucking grinding, and I'm doing, and I'm editing, and I get into it because I enjoy those DWGs. I enjoy editing those videos. It's fun for me. I do it for fun. I do it for my own entertainment. And I'm glad that everyone enjoys it. And I voice my opinions. But of course, it's fucking ridiculous. It's just ridiculous videos. It's just absurd videos. So it always cracks me up when people take that like seriously, like, you're not providing any sufficient evidence, or that's not really. I'm like, yeah, look, I'm fucking just ranting in the fucking car. Calm down. I'm not on CNN, giving like a whole disposition. So this is like, it's fun for me to edit. I get comedy out of it and I enjoy, and that's why I do them. I do everything. I'm doing everything. I do all this because I enjoy it. I do it because I want to. This is why I'm doing what I do. And that's why I do it every day. And that's why I'm driven to do it every day. And that's why I'm not going to stop, because I enjoy it. So anyway, just, keep that in mind and go check it out. And I appreciate all the support and I appreciate all that. But anyway, yes, I've been going to sleep a lot earlier and getting up a lot earlier. And once you change that routine, you try to stay up late or vice versa. Oh my God. Holy shit. I felt like I just got hit by a truck today. I had to sleep in. I did not. I'm not in the mode of burning the candle at both ends. If I need sleep and I need rest, I am prioritizing rest. I think I've discussed this in the last few episodes, that this is the year of recovery. This is the focus shift that I've been doing with all my training. I still love lifting. I'm lifting hard. I'm still going and doing what I need to do in the gym. However, my overarching, like the umbrella around all my programming and training, is to prioritize recovery. Yoga is a priority. Mobility is a priority. Feeling better and recovering 100% or as close to 100% as possible, that is the main priority, not crushing the weight 6 days a week. So that is taking kind of like a second rung on the ladder, like a back seat, to making sure that I get those mobility workouts and that yoga in. That's the main focus, which has been it's a battle, because I always, I want to feel pumped. I want to feel swollen. I want to feel swolenormous. Come on, man. But the goal is not to get as big as possible anymore. I'm over that. I'm over that kind of like food consumption. I'm over that kind of, bulking, stress in the body. I want to work on longevity and feeling good. I don't want to fucking have pain. I don't want to have knee pain. I don't want to have back pain. I don't have shoulder pain. Fuck that shit. The beard is not getting shaved. Yeah. So let's address the elephant in the room. That was the Gillette ad. So you can call it anti-man. I kind of, took that approach on it, but you can see where it's trying to help society. But I don't like these fucking brands taking these moral high grounds and trying to act like, you're in control of how we treat our children, as if that's like a real systemic problem. I don't believe that at all. I think things are getting so much better. I think things are getting so much better in the world. There's so much more equality. There's so much more of a positive uptrend in just overall society. We just get such negative news. We get such negative publicity from all aspects, whether it's CNN, Fox News, those big talking head companies, or it's just headline reading. It's headline reading. It's negativity that just attracts attention, attracts eyes, and people like to hear conflict. That's why we like TV shows. That's why we like drama. We like to have something, it's push and pull. It's all this stuff. Things are fucking amazing. Things are amazing, especially in this country, especially in the United States. Things are fucking amazing. Amazing. How you cannot prove, there's nothing to prove that it's bad. It's amazing. Things are fucking amazing in this country. Amazing for all races, for all people. Like of course, there's always going to be individual struggles. White people have struggles. Black people have struggles. There's struggles everywhere on an individual basis. But as an overall society, it's never been better. It's never been better to live in the United States. It really hasn't. So, you get all this negativity everywhere, and, men are just running around trying to rape women all the time. Like, get the fuck out of here. Give me a break. Women are just, you're always going to have assholes. You're always going to have assholes. There's 7 billion people in the world. There are millions of assholes. Women can be assholes. Men can be assholes. All different races and ethnicities can be assholes. People are dicks. There are a lot of people that are just shitty people and has nothing to do with being male or female. And what I don't like is that how it kind of it amplified that the fact that, how many fathers out there, if you didn't see the ad, you're going to have to Google it or watch my video on YouTube. I'll finish with this rant in a little bit. But, if you watch the ad, it gives the impression that fathers are not doing a good job. I know so many fathers that are fucking raising amazing children. My own father did a great job. There's so many people that are great in this world, right? There's so many people that magically are decent people despite all this other crap. It's like a few people are giving everyone a bad name. Like it's any kind of stereotype, right? And now men are getting stereotyped. And it's just one of those, it's this overblown overblown, over magnified issue. And I'm not to say, I'm not justifying anyone's improper actions, but I think we could all even keel, regardless of race, male, female. There are things that are done in this world that are shitty, that no one should do. And it sucks that you're getting like a blasted ad making you feel like, fuck you, I'm not a shitty dude. I'm not one of those fucking assholes. Shut the fuck up and stick to shaving. Stick to promoting razors. Stop telling me how to raise my children. Stop telling me how to act around women, how to respect people. Just stay in your fucking lane, Gillette. Stick to fucking razors. You know, you rub your face with this, you'll have less hair. Done. That's the ad. Hey, look, it's cheaper. It's more effective, blah, blah, blah. What's the real bad move with this is that these big companies that have been around for decades are going to shoot themselves in the foot. Because maybe 20 or 30 years ago, Gillette could have gotten away with this. But now, when there are so many smaller companies like Dollar Shave Club, they're not small company, but you know what I mean? You have so many individual entrepreneurial businesses that provide the same service. You don't have the foothold that you used to. So you hurt yourself now, you're not getting that shit back. You know, Procter and Gamble and Gillette, and they're quickening their demise in this new world where there's a lot more of there's just a lot more, freedom. There's a lot more freedom, and there's a lot more, it's just open season. 30, 40 years ago, you couldn't just manufacture razors. Now you can fucking white label and outsource razor. You can create your own razor company if you wanted to. It's a lot easier than it was 30 years ago. You need billions of fucking dollars. You can just start doing it. So they're at risk. They're at risk. You can imagine that all these companies must have taken a hit with like the uptrend of people growing beards and longer, whatever. Anyway, they lost a ton of business. If you want to see something funny, go to Dollar Shave Club on Instagram and look at their last few posts, and everyone in the comments is like, hey, you guys want some more business? I guess, everyone's talking about the ad in the comments like, hey, I'm looking for a company that's not going to fucking interfere with my social. The comments are hysterical. So if you want to do something funny, you could do that. Anyway, so if you want to drop some comments, if you have your own comments, I'm going to leave this topic now because we have some other things to go into. But if you want to see my video, my driving while gaining, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you're not at Swolenormous, go check it out, youtube.com/Swolenormous. And you can subscribe and watch the latest video, driving while gaining. If you have other things, I really appreciate it. Every time everyone sends me messages, sometimes, for me to do one of those videos, I have to really be inspired. I don't just rant about stuff that I don't care about. So, but if you see something stupid, if you see just a terrible profile or someone doing something really dumb or a shitty product or something like this, feel free to message me. And, a lot of times if you message me, a bunch of other people are messaging me too. And I'll see that and I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking pissed about this too. And I'll rage. And it'll be fun. An agenda. Of course there's an agenda. Of course there is. Of course there is. There's always an agenda. Everyone's trying to just ride the wave. Oh shit, people are against this. Oh, this is going to be good for attention. I mean, they do get attention, but it definitely didn't go their direction. It definitely didn't work out for them. Maybe it did. Attention's attention. People are going to forget this. Like I said, people forget this in a couple, like 1 day, 2 days, news cycle. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yeah, so many people have blasted it already and proven that it's not true. It's not true. There's just so much, there's a lot of great points out there. Like there isn't a problem with parenting. There's a problem with not being enough fathers in the picture. That most of these fucking issues stem from fathers not being in the picture, single parents and single mothers, and fathers just not being in the scene, and that young boys are not raised with a father figure, and they're subjected to the kids around them for guidance, and kids are stupid and they make bad decisions and blah, blah, blah. And it's like this vicious cycle. So that makes a lot more sense because those are the higher percentages. And yeah, anytime you have a single parent, or it's usually the mother, it's rarely just the father. The higher percentage is the mother. So there's definitely some broken shit going on, and it starts in the household. It starts with how you raise your kids, which is why this podcast is important for all of you. And it kind of segues into fitness in the sense that when we have new members coming into Swolenormous X, or a lot of you listen, I didn't Sorry, I didn't pin the post. Someone asked me on Instagram what the title was. I posted at the top, but I didn't pin it. When people join Swole Enormous X or they come into the podcast, I get messages like, hey, I'm trying to change my life. I feel amazing. I'm really fed up with being overweight, but my husband doesn't want to do it with me. My husband, quote, poisons my process, right? Always puts bad food in the cart. Or my wife doesn't feed the kids the same way. She doesn't agree with me. She doesn't have the same views on health. And it's tough because you're in a tight-knit circle, you're a family unit, and you are trying to change things and improve things, and you see the light, you see what the food is doing, and that the quality of the food is everything. It's not the calorie counting. It's not all that other bullshit that you see in the media and, restrictions. It's really the quality of the food and what food you're supposed to be eating. So it comes down to how you're raising your kids. You have to lead by example. And for kids, you can it's not really forcing. They eat what you want them to eat. What you make, they're going to eat. If you have the food ready, they're going to eat it. But they don't like it. They resist it. So just keep on giving them that. And if they don't want to die, they'll eat it. They're going to eat it. They're not going to starve to death. And yeah, they might complain at first if you're feeding them shit and you're switching over, but they will get over it. Okay? And you have to do your best, because they're going to leave your house and they're going to grow up and they're going to make their own decisions, and you can't control them whatsoever. So it's your job to instill the right approach to life. It's your job to teach your kids how to live life in the real world, not in some fucking fake bubble. So by doing that, you're showing them that healthy food and exercise is a foundational component of your daily activity. You have to lead by example. It's up to you. You think that you're just going to be like, oh, well, it's not important. You should do this. You should exercise. Don't eat that. Eat your vegetables. And you're sitting there eating a fucking Big Mac. You're being a hypocrite. And kids know that. They're not going to listen to you if you're eating shit or you're eating crap and you're being lazy and you're telling them to exercise or eat healthy. They're going to be like, okay, sure. And they'll be forced to. But they're going to flip the script next time you turn your back because you're lying to them. You're being a hypocrite. So it's about leading by example. And if you lead by example with your kids, they're going to follow. They want to emulate you. Same thing with your spouse, whether husband, wife, you have to lead by example. Bottom line, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. It's very challenging. And you can put this in the comments if you are struggling with something in your inner circle, like your family, your husband, wife, something like that, that resist your approach to nutrition. It can be very challenging because if you got together and you've been unhealthy for, let's say, 10 years, and then you find my podcast and you realize I need to change my life, I'm feeling like crap, this guy makes a lot of sense, let me make these changes, and the other person, your partner, is resisting this, I mean, you didn't meet them with this fitness passion. So you can't change someone. It's more about inspiring them. It's not so much about, and people get really defensive about their food. People get defensive about their food as if I'm trying to take away your food. I like my food. No, it's mine. It's like a 3-year-old. No, it's my toy. It's mine. I'm not trying to take your food away. I'm not trying to take away your play toy. I'm not trying to make your life miserable. No, you shouldn't be eating that. I'm trying to show you and explain to you that pursuing health and eating the best foods will help you live longer. I don't think that can be overstated. That's the only thing that really matters. You can live, you can be on this earth alive longer. Do you want to die sick, unwell, younger, or would you like to live longer and do what your purpose is on this earth and live your passion and enjoy your life and your hobbies and stuff longer? It's literally it's better than saying, hey, I can make you more money. Sign up for my mastermind course and make 8 figures and all these fucking like marketing ads. I get tons of those. I get tons of those ads. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm telling you, you can live longer. You can live healthier. You can live more vibrantly. That's the best trade-off. That's the absolute best thing. That's the best reason to do this. So when you flip the script and you think, okay, I'm not removing things from you. I'm giving you life. I am not trying to make this out to be something like I am a god. I am giving you life. But conceptually, I am trying to guide you so you don't have issues later in life. Essentially, that's what you're doing. You're giving yourself life. Remember, we've been using the the concept of investment. You are investing in your body. Every time you work out or you do yoga, you do mobility, you eat healthy food, you make a good choice, you make the right choice or the optimal choice in the moment, you are investing in your body. You're investing in your long-term result. You're investing in the outcome. And that's going to segment or segue us to the volume, frequency, and fatigue. I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty and the details of, oh, this is the amount of volume, blah, blah, blah. This is how often you should be training each body part. I want to talk about the concept of how hard you're training and the fatigue and the overtraining and the overarching, whatever the fuck, the umbrella concept of recovery. And we live in a society of extremes. This goes back to the beginning when we were talking about the Gillette ad. This goes into what's going on now down in South Florida. I think someone mentioned the Wadapalooza, where it's like the CrossFit competitions, that style of training, high intensity interval training, hardcore Spartan races. We have all this physical activity swinging the same direction as we do psychologically, as we're doing with the extreme left and the extreme right and all this stuff with politics and social standards and the social justice warriors and all these different things. We have extremes. People get attracted to extremes. That's why you like my content. I know that is because I swear I'll say bitch, twat, cunt, I'll say cock, I'll say all these different things because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I love swearing. I love words. I love comedy. I love dark comedy. I love insulting humor. I love depreciating humor. I think it's great. I think humor is the key. Okay? I enjoy it. But you can't live in the middle. If you're in the middle in your life, you're going to fucking die, whether it's physically, literally, or it's inside. People, there's so much information. There's so many things on the phone. There's so many things on the computer. There are so many voices. You have to stand out. So these extremes stick out. These extremes stick out in society. If you're really loud, ostentatious, this, that, and the other, or you're doing something that's really outlandish, ridiculous, or setting records, you'll pop up. You're lifting thousands of pounds on Instagram. You'll stand out. You're doing all these ridiculous things, flips, handstands stacked on 10 fucking dumbbells, these stupid ass dumb shit, things that are just done for views. Okay, you'll get the views because it stands out. It's ridiculous. All the little in the middle bullshit gets lost. It's all these extremes that stand out. That's why we get the extreme negative stuff in the news or in posts or headlines. That's why we get all these tragic things, because it has to be so ridiculous. And we're getting numb to real struggle. And the real struggle, I feel, is that mundane dying inside, going through the rat race, just coasting through your life, not really trying to improve your life, not trying to hurt your life, just kind of staying within the lanes. Driving within the lanes. I think that's worse than any of these extremes. I know there are earthquakes and tornadoes and car crashes and mass shootings. I think just staying within your lanes and just doing what everyone else does is probably worse than all those things, because that's happening to billions of people, and these extreme tragedies happen to a small percentage of the entire world. And they're always going to happen. These tragedies are always going to happen. But so many people are just killing themselves by doing nothing, killing themselves by not pushing the boundaries. So we attract to these extremes. We attract to high intensity, super fucking hard, every day, bro, no fucking days off. Just fucking crush. That's where we get attracted to, because it's extreme. We try to be warriors and Spartans and race. I'm a fucking Greek god. I'm going to go crush me. I'm going to go climb a fucking tree and throw stones and shit. And what's interesting is even the Spartan warriors and all these fucking fighters and all these, ancient, they didn't fight every fucking day. Yeah, they trained, and they trained regularly, and they might even have trained daily, but they didn't go to battle every fucking day. People down here, people in Florida, people in anywhere, doing CrossFit, doing all these high intensity, fucking hardcore, even lifting, you're going to battle every day. You're going to battle every fucking day. Every day is the Super Bowl. Every day is a Super Bowl in the gym. What do you think is going to happen if you play at that level in football, in basketball, in baseball? If you play at that World Series, NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, you fucking in the football playoff, whatever it is, if you go into playoff mode every time, you're going to get hurt. Why do you think playoff football or playoff basketball or baseball is so much more exciting? Because there's nothing, you're already there. You're at the end of the line, the end of the season, and you're pulling out all the stops. People are pitching longer. You're leaving them in the game. You're making more risky moves because there's no tomorrow. It's more exciting to watch. But you can't play like that all the time because you won't fucking make it to the end. You'll burn out. You'll get injured. You can't play at that high level. You can't maintain that. You can't maintain that intensity. But when people go to the gym, all they do is play at that intensity. They lift fucking hard all the time. They're trying to get PRs all the time. They're trying to, best themselves and always have an amazing workout and always leave fucking exhausted and beat the shit out of themselves. They're not recovering. You're not recovering. You're not in the Super Bowl. You're not in a playoff game. You're a dude. You're an accountant going to the fucking gym. You don't need that for your health. You don't need that. You have to really step back and think, why am I doing the fitness? Even use an accent when you speak to yourself. Why am I doing the fitness? Let me think about this. Do the Arnold. Why am I doing the fitness? This is fucking weird. Why am I getting so pumped all the time? Why am I'm not going on stage? The fuck is this bullshit? All right? That's why. Why are you doing it? Are you doing it to live longer? Well, then you might want to stop fucking yourself up every day. You might want to stop exhausting yourself and injuring yourself every time you go to the gym, beating the shit out of yourself so you can barely fucking walk. I'm guilty of that too. I've been crushing my body for years. And recently I've really shifted and I feel so much better. Yeah, I'm not going to be as big as I possibly could ever again. But at the same time, it's not good for your body to be that extreme. It's not good for your body to have that much muscle mass because having that much muscle mass is a result of a lot of trauma all the time and excessive food intake. And all those things are linked to not good results in the end anyway. It has to be about recovery. It has to be about longevity. You don't want to be beating up the system, the only body that you have that has to regenerate and repair. And people chronically fuck themselves up. Destroys their endocrine system, destroys their hormones, destroys their joints. Everyone's just trying to fuck themselves up because you think if I do more, I'll get more results. If I train harder, if I leave the gym feeling like I had a heart attack, I'm going to get more results. I'm going to burn more fat. I'm going to build more muscle. I'm going to get abs. We talked about, what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago, that having abs is probably not the healthiest thing for your body. To see fucking shredded, ripped, caved-in abs, it's really not that healthy for your body. It's extremely lean, and that means that your body is in a state of thinking it's going to die. It's starving. This is why people that are natural, they fluctuate. You might be like, I'm really lean some days, I'm really lean for certain periods, and then I kind of soften up, and you fluctuate a little bit. You're not consistently all year round fucking shredded. That's a strong sign that someone's taking something. If you're shredded all year round. I mean, it's really hard to maintain that because your body goes through these fluctuation periods. It goes through these periods of, oh, I'm going to die. I need to hold on to body fat. So then you kind of fluctuate up a little bit more. And then your hormone profile improves and then you can get leaner again. Then you kind of fluctuate. It's healthier to fluctuate. It's healthier to be a little softer. But by society's standards, you need to have fucking all your muscles. You need to show that you don't have any storage on your body. You have to be completely lean and see every fiber. That's not healthy. It's just straight up not healthy. So how hard are you training and how hard do you need to train? And a lot of times you might be stagnating your progress because you're overdoing it. You're overtraining. You're not recovering enough. You're not doing enough mobility. You're not soothing your endocrine system. You're not soothing your body. You're not repairing enough. If you keep on smashing yourself all the fucking time, you are just beating yourself into the ground. You are just hammering that stake, just boom, 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 just fucking hammering yourself. You have to allow for recovery. You have to allow for that repair. And volume is sets times repetitions. And doing high volume workouts for bodybuilding, that's what it takes. There's a reason why bodybuilders do a lot of volume. It's because that's what causes the trauma to the muscles that will stimulate the repair for cross-sectional diameter, cross-sectional area. The myofibrils, the muscle fibers, will increase in size if you expose it to higher volume training on a regular basis. That means not doing 3 sets of 10. We're talking 4, 5 sets of 8, 10, 12 repetitions to failure, like really volumizing workouts, doing a lot of sets, doing a lot of repetitions, doing a lot of it. It can be very overloading, and chronically over 5, 10, 15, fucking 20 years. What do you think is going to happen? Your body is going to get worse and worse at repairing. It's going to start, And it's going to start breaking down. You see a lot of these old bodybuilders and old people that used to fucking crush it, and they're hobbled. They're banged up. They're burnt out. They're worn down. And I don't want to be like that. And you can't be lifting fucking heavy as shit until your 50s and 60s, just crushing yourself and think that you're going to last. Eventually the straw, the camel's back is going to break. You are going to fuck something up. It's a matter of time. That's why I push yoga and mobility so hard. You have to start focusing on that stuff now. Wherever you are, I don't care how old you are, start working on that now, immediately. Skew your training towards recovery. Skew your training towards mobility. Skew your training towards that repair. Doesn't mean you can't lift weights. I encourage you to lift weights. You should be lifting weights. But I think it needs to be as a subcategory of active recovery, that your entire process of training, your entire process of health, your entire approach to your fitness is to move your body forward and heal your mental state, heal your physical state, heal your physiological state. You're doing everything to repair better, to be less stressed. You're moving in that direction. Less stress, less, stress management, and less cortisol release, more recovery, more sleep, more hydration, better food, better choices. You can still lift weights, but being as big as a fucking brick shithouse is not health. Being 5% body fat is not health. Being 10% body fat really isn't the epitome of health. Okay. It's about that recovery. So shifting your mind from how much can I fuck myself up, how much damage can I do, how much can I crush myself, I think it needs to change to how well can I repair? How efficiently can I repair from my previous session? What can I do to move myself towards active recovery? And weight training should be part of that active recovery protocol. Lifting is important. Yoga is important. Mobility, foam rolling, meditation, all that is important, but it needs to be skewed more towards that direction. And lifting, training, overload needs to be a component of that, not vice versa. Not I'm lifting, I'll do yoga once a week. Is that enough? Is yoga once a week enough? No, it's not. It's not. Especially with all the stress that you're juggling with, mental stress and physical stress. No, it's not enough. And how restricted you are due to your footwear, how your repetitive movement patterns, sitting down in the car, sitting down at a desk. No, it's not enough. It needs to be integrated all the time, as much as possible. It's not enough. So it needs to skew the other way. It needs to go more yoga mobility, and then weightlifting is a component of that whole yoga mobility meditative, system. So reverse that. Start looking at reversing that. That's why those of you that are in Swolenormous X, there's so much yoga and there's so much mobility content, and we're increasing that all the time, every single month, because that is the shift that should happen as you get more advanced. Seems like it would be the opposite, but we are moving towards longevity. We're moving towards a lifetime of healthy, vibrant living, not trying to crush ourselves just to get a couple squares on our stomach. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 988 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Everyone, tomorrow is Sunday Funday open Q&A. So the pictures have been posted on the feed. It's on Instagram. It's also on Facebook. Make sure you drop your comment. I will give you a shout out and I will answer the comment during tomorrow's live cast, 989 Sunday Funday. Make sure that you drop your comment or your topic, what you want me to discuss. The more detail you provide, the better the answer I can give. If you just give me a general question, how do I get bigger arms? You're going to get a general answer. So as specific as you can and as on point as you can for what you need to know as an answer, for a question, I will be more than happy to answer. It'll be a better answer for you. It'll be better quality content for you because it'll be specific to your needs. So don't feel like you have to leave a general question. Ask something specific as much as you need. And if I have the tools to answer it, I will. Thank you. Ooh, Dania, second yoga sesh about to go down. Good for you. Timothy Strahan, thanks, dude. Just joined Swolenormous X and love the Swole in 7 and yoga flows. Dude, this next month is going to be huge for the mobility. I'm putting out a lot of virtual trainers and a ton of new workouts for the workout archive. And I'm going back to, we're going to be putting out a ton of new Swollen 7s and more yoga classes. So stay tuned for that. So I'm glad you like it. A lot of shit coming. Huge year. So again, any questions, drop it in that post. You'll see it on Instagram and Facebook in my feed. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for episode 989 of the Daily Sleaze. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swole. Out.